Good evening. Welcome to Injustice Investigations. I'm Al Scott, your host. Thank you all for tuning in this evening. Alexander, good evening to you. I see Felicia Clark's in. Good evening to you. Uh, Wendy Griffin is from Virginia. Thank you for tuning in from Virginia. Lisa Robertson, good evening to you. Boom, good evening to you. And somebody, Carolyn, I think, is from Nashville, Tennessee. Good evening. Thank you for tuning in as well to tonight's show. We're only going to be here for about maybe 20 or 30 minutes. I don't have much to discuss with you all this evening. The topic we had planned to bring to you all uh, for certain reasons, we decided not to bring it tonight. We need to do some more investigations before we bring that uh, to the table. But um, one of the things I am going to discuss briefly with you is Malia Davis, and my staff and I are coming to Texas because we are coming. Um, so we're going to discuss that with you tonight. Somebody said, "I love your lives." Thank you. God bless you. We appreciate your uh, continued support for this show. If you all don't hit the like button, if you all don't subscribe, if you all don't show up, then we have no show. Then we have to shut down, And but you all have been faithful, and a lot of your names that keep popping up. I mean, you all are here like faithfully every time we go live, and I gratefully appreciate you for that. I see Shamika Williams is in the house. Good evening to you. Somebody from Tyler, Texas, Montgomery. Good evening to you. Thank you for tuning in as well. I see Miss Banks says, yes, come on, Mr. Scott. Good evening. Okay. Before we get started tonight, listen, we are coming to Houston, Texas and Arkansas. And many of you keep emailing and asking when. Um, we're coming. Uh, I can't tell you when. Two reasons. I don't know the exact date, but once me and Miss Ferris sit, probably it's going to be tomorrow, I think. Then we'll have the exact date that we would like to show up. Somebody from Shreveport, Louisiana, Betty Spears. Good evening. Thank you for tuning in. We will know the exact date and time when we're going to Houston, Texas, and uh, Arkansas. But we have uh, set a goal of $2,000 to raise to help with our expenses because most of us are using our own money to get there. But we still need $2,000. We only have 533, 536 now. Okay, it was 533, $536. And so we're trying to get 2,000. And if, of course, we don't get it, then I don't know if we're going to be able to come or not. But not only do your donations help keep us on air, it help pays for travel expenses and other things that we may need to investigate other crimes and to help people who've been victimized to receive justice. One thing that we are going to do, unless I die, we're going to be in Houston, Texas. We're going to be in Houston, Texas. I promise you that. I will not let Malia Lynn Davis down. And if Brittany Bowens thinks that I'm going to leave this alone, she's a fool with a serious problem. I'm not going to do it. We're coming. That's not a goddamn thing you can do to stop that. You can scratch your ass, stomp your feet, pat your fat ass, whatever you want to do. I'm coming. It's as simple as that. I'm not coming to make trouble. We're coming because there is trouble. Uh, I don't know what's going on. It's been too long. I would like to see her in jail, but I don't want to see her in jail on circumstantial evidence. I want to make sure that the case is tight. Grambling, Louisiana, I salute you. Thank you for tuning in. Grambling. Um, I know she did it. I know the police know she did it. And you have to ask yourself, why haven't they upgraded Darion Vince's charge yet? It's still tampering with evidence, that being Malia Davis' corpse. Now, it could go either way. He could still get charged with a death. But I would think by now that they would have charged him. I'm thinking by now that Darion Vince has woke up and he's beginning to talk. We just don't know it. But if he wants to sit there and take the fall for this and go down, then that's his stupid ass. But surely he knows that Brittany Bowens is throwing his ass up under the goddamn bus, and stuff. So Oh, somebody said, I'm sorry, Miss Bishop. Thank you, Keisha Bishop. I'm so sorry. I definitely need to tell you all that so y'all can send money. Uh, this is on a temporary with the cash account and the PayPal account. This will eventually end. Okay, it's not going to end. We're going to have it with something else. Yeah, next week I think we're going to do something totally different so y'all can send your donations to. But for now, you can send your donations via Cash App, Alphonso Scott. Uh, the $ Eddie Mays Boy, Alphonso Scott, the $ Eddie Mays Boy. PayPal.me/injustice gotcha. PayPal.me/injustice gotcha. Uh, and we definitely need your donation so that we can make plans to get there from, get the hotel rooms booked. We are planning to be in Texas, I think, for 2 days, maybe three. We plan to meet with investigators on this case to see what they can tell us and how far they've gone. I know there's a lot that they cannot and will not tell us, but we're coming just to make them understand this. We're not going to let this become a cold case. We're not going to let you drop the ball on this one. Somebody must answer to this. And if we have to try Brittany Bowens on circumstantial evidence that I don't give a goddamn, put her in handcuffs, get a fat ass to the county courthouse, and let's do it. Uh, I'm not going to leave it alone. I'm not going to do it. So for all of you who gets upset with me, I wonder about your state of mind when you get upset when I speak about Malia Davis, killers being brought to justice. What's you fucked up in the head too? If you want me to leave it alone, a little girl is dead. A little girl is dead at the hands of the individual who should have been protecting her and loving her. It's just not going to go down like that. We're coming. We're coming. We are going to try to meet with at least, I think, 1 to 200 people. Uh, we don't know where yet. Uh, we're going to share some things with you that we haven't shared on air. It's also going to be a Q&A. We want to hear from you all and how you all feel about HPD and what do you think the case is going. Everybody's going to have a chance to speak that night that would like to speak. And so we're coming to let Houston, Texas know our eyes, wherever we're at, are on Houston, Texas, and we're watching it. I think I might be the only somebody right now, a YouTuber that's keeping this thing going, and it's going to continue to go as long as I continue to live. I told Malia Davis, as long as I live, your story will never die. Everybody else let her down. I'm not going to. And you all are making it possible that we don't let Malia Davis down. Somebody must pay, and somebody will pay. It's just as simple as that. I'm not going to be quiet. Uh, Facebook has attacked me again. First, they blocked me for a number of days, and then when they unblocked me, now they have it fixed to where I cannot go live. Period. Yesterday. They slowed the page down, which it don't go out as far as it could, and it's a couple of reasons that could be. One, it could be the way I speak about Brittany Bowens. It could be my coverage of the R. Kelly case. It could be my coverage of Donald Trump. Well, if either one of those or all of those are the reason for them slowing me down, they might as well shut the motherfucker down because I'm not going to stop. Trump is a racist, and R. Kelly does not have any victims. R. Kelly have alleged victims. It's as simple as that. He has not been found guilty. I'm never going to do a one-sided show. I'm going to tell this side of the story, and I'm going to tell that side of the story, and tell you what mainstream media don't want you to know. Brittany Bowens, fat ass, you did it. Janetta, with your fat, nasty, rollerball looking ass, you know something, and I know you do. Don't you think that your ass won't be touched either? Because I'm gonna raise some goddamn fucking noise. I promise you that. I promise you that. I can't stand none of you. All of you are some sorry, low class bitches. You should commit suicide and make the fucking world a better place. Then you got the grandmammy so set up a goddamn GoFundMe page to pay her fucking bills because she need a couple of times off. Are you fucking serious? That's not our responsibility. All of y'all are some sick witches. I'm serious. Y'all sick. Y'all sick. Y'all sick. Others may be quiet. I don't give a fuck. I'm not gonna be quiet. I'm just not. If they shut this shit down, guess what? I'm talking. Every time you do something to stop me, that energizes me. So you're fucking yourself. And not only does that energize me, it tells me one thing: I got your ass right. You know it, and you know it. I'm coming. We're coming to Houston, Texas, but we're begging you all tonight. We need the donations to come on in so that we can know exactly how much we're looking at. If we get close to the 2,000, we may can work with that, but we will not announce the date that we're coming until we get to Houston, Texas. And there's a reason why we can't do that, but we will come. I promise you that if you all can get the money in through the Cash App, Alphonso Scott, the dollar sign, Eddie Mays Boy, PayPal.me/injustice. Gotcha. We're coming. We're coming. This, if you think we're gonna let this simmer and then people just walk away and nobody gets punished, you're crazy. It's just not gonna happen. Malia should be alive right now, somewhere playing, enjoying life. But you tortured this child up until her death, and you're laughing about it and you're enjoying life. You're just floating through life. And I know why they don't show emotions, because there's no emotions to show. Because Malia was one thing. Malia was a sacrifice. I think this is my second time saying this on air. Malia was a sacrifice from day one. She was a sacrifice, and we're coming to make some noise. It's as simple as that. So again, only way I don't come is I die. That's it. But other than that, I am coming. So we need the donations to come on in. I just recently got off the phone with Miss Ferris. She is the show's manager and the field investigator. We are also going to be coming to Arkansas, and I think we decided tonight that we would go to Arkansas first, and then we'll go to Houston, Texas. We're going to Arkansas to the site where Malia Davis' body was found, and we will be filming. Everywhere we go, we're going to film. And incidentally, we will be broadcasting live from Arkansas. We're broadcast live from Houston, Texas as well. We haven't decided where about in those two cities that we'll be broadcasting live, but we will do a live broadcast once we get there. Somebody says, I know that baby should be alive. Coquille didn't. Felicia Clark, Coquille didn't steal any money. Moore said, "This is so sad. What happened to this baby?" Every time I look at Malia picture, the same thing. It's I can't believe, I can't believe it, and it's despicable. But believe it or not, it's happening more than we think. When parents, black parents especially, are now not only putting their children in harm's way, they're killing them the damn selves or letting somebody else do it. And so it's almost like it's an epidemic. And I think one of the main reasons that God allowed this to go worldwide is to let us know that you're seeing what's going on before a child is killed, but you're missing it. Simply put, if I don't know what warning signs are, then I'm going to miss them. And so we need to learn what the warning signs are. And if you think something, I don't give a damn about the neighbor getting angry with you if what you're thinking is wrong. I think you owe it to that child to call the police and CPS to go in there and check. And we know CPS does not have a good worker, a good report with people. We are also addressing that as well. That two more cases popped up today of something that CPS could have did, but they didn't do. The end result, two kids were killed. The end result, two kids were molested, two kids were killed. And so we're bringing all that to the light. It must come to the light. We exist without fear. We're gonna tell it the way we see it. So I don't give a damn about your feelings when it comes to me speaking about Malia, Donald Trump, or I don't give a damn. If you know how I am, so why even come on this channel? But the truth will be told. We're seeking truth for Malia Davis and then justice. And we're not going to stop until somebody is behind bars. And it is my prayer that whoever is charged with it, they get convicted. It is not life in prison. I want them to receive the death penalty. And if I was the judge, Brittany Bowens, your ass got 30 days to appeal. After that, your ass gone. It's as simple as that. You are the most hated woman on the planet right now. Quickly, before I forget, former President Barack Obama I know y'all been seeing it for the past few months, is the most admired man on the planet. And I think just yesterday, his wife, Michelle Obama, became the most admired female in the country. And those are two powerful people. I don't think that has ever happened with someone that was in the White House. And so I tip my hat to both of them, and I love them to the ends of the earth. Both of them are admired. This is something Donald Trump would not have to worry about, that it won't work for him, and it sure as hell won't work for the hoe he married, whatever her damn name is and stuff, you know. It is what it is. It ain't what it ain't. But we have to start paying more attention to what's going on with the kids. We have to. We have to. If you see something, then you must say something. Deal with the consequences later and stuff. And again, as I always said, we're getting ready to get with legislators because I want to push the issue that CPS workers, when they're going out to investigate, it must be two every time, and each individual must have a body camera on that they cannot manually turn on or turn off themselves. That's how bad it has become when they lie about reporting and they don't even show up, and the end result is a child's life. And this is something we cannot play with. So your reports are falsified. You're falsifying government documents. So it tells me one thing: you cannot be trusted. So when you don't trust somebody, you have to get them to a point to where either they're gonna quit or they're gonna get the shit together. So I need the cameras put on them when they go into the home. So I need to see that you talk to that child, you physically looked at that child, you touched that child. Don't tell me you went there and he or she looked fine and your ass didn't even show up. So someone said something about Miss Jackson, and I have received the video. I have, and that's all I'm gonna say. I received the videos. Uh, that's it. I'm not going to open up the phone lines tonight because we're not going to answer any questions about Miss Jackson and what someone alleged that she did. I've spoken with her twice today. Uh, I spoke with Brianka, I think that's her name, the lady at the nail shop. Uh, and we spoke, and every time we speak with somebody, all incoming and outgoing calls are always recorded. So if you call line, I got your ass and stuff. Yes, we must protect our babies. Yes, I totally agree with that. We have to get to a point to where we look at it like they say, your child is my child and my child is your child. And if I see something, I got to say something. But the only thing about Malia Davis' case that people cannot lie about is that nobody knew. Malia Davis was a walking victim. She had evidence. Malia's body was evidence that she was being abused. Her body was evidence that somebody was mistreating that child. Evidence. Daycare felt it, the hospital felt it, the judge felt it, CPS, the Davis family, Bowen's family, some of the neighbors, they felt it. They did. They didn't give a fuck. They didn't give a fuck. A child's biggest problem in this world, believe it or not, is what toy will they play with on Christmas Day. That's it. That's it. Other than that, they don't care about anything. They'll go to anybody until you do them wrong. So many people saw and didn't give a fuck. Darion Vince family, I don't think gave a fuck. I still think Darion Vince loved Malia Davis. I honestly don't think he killed Malia Davis. I may be wrong, but I don't think he did. I think Brittany did it, and she's just throwing his ass up under the bus, you know. But nevertheless, whether he did it or not, he played a role in it. So he don't get a pass for me. His ass must do time too. It's just as simple as that. But uh, you don't want to charge someone with a crime that that don't fit them, that they didn't do. You want justice on both ends. I know the public is getting tired. They're getting fed up. They want HPD to come to the mics and say something, and they're not. Okay, now I don't know what's going on here, Miss Ferris. There is somebody. Keep up the good work. Thank you all. To somebody, it's Steam videos or something like that, and I'm not used to the terms. It says FAG. Is that one? Is that porn thing or something that we need to try and block? It says something about a slave. I think I got it right here. Let me see if I got it. I had them. It says remove. Oh, I missed it just that damn quick. Report, right? Report. Okay, yeah. Okay, whatever that did. Okay. Uh, I just it says harassing and bullying. I'm gonna put that there. Okay. I'm trying to get something off here. Okay, we've done that and stuff. So again, we will be coming to Houston, Texas. The first stop is going to be Arkansas, and I get an opportunity to meet a lot of you all when we get to Houston, Texas, as well as Arkansas. So hopefully, we're not going to wait until September. We know that's when Darion Vince goes back. Trust me, we're not going to wait that damn long. We're not going to. Very, very soon, we all would like to get there and so I know that we're watching this case extremely close. Now, Ms. Ferris earlier today talked about some incidents with domestic violence. There was another lady was killed in Shreveport 2 or 3 days ago. A lady ran over her with a vehicle. Uh, and I'm just gonna do a little microwave thing of it real quick. Bottom line, a lady is in jail, another lady is dead. This allegedly is about a man. A man, a man, a man. Let me say this to you. Somebody said I got you when you come, okay? Uh Women do it often. They know their man is having an outside affair and they may confront him, but uh it's just that. I know you're doing about that, and then they're done. But they'll go out and hunt the lady down that he's having an affair with and call her a bitch, a hoe, a home wrecker, beat her up, run her over, shoot her, kill her. But if you would be honest, if you was to tell the truth, you're probably doing the same damn thing she's doing if you was in her shoes. You're approaching the wrong somebody with anger. If you're that damn frustrated, you need to talk to your man. If the lady's not hollering rape, then the man ain't doing a goddamn thing wrong. You need to address him. You you go to prison because you killed somebody that was having an affair with your man. He's still out, fucking everybody that he can fuck. And your super stupid ass now sitting in a jail cell. It's okay to be angry, but channel that emotion in the right way. Check your man, don't check the woman. Sometimes we can orchestrate our own troubles, we can orchestrate our own stumbling blocks, and we can, last but not least, orchestrate our own death. Y'all don't like that, do you? Nobody's saying nothing. They don't like that. Where is screaming Sheila? I don't know who Sheila is. Uh, Somebody said, yes, the world is going uh, to hell. Good evening, Miss Jones. We had an incident in Shreveport a couple of years ago with, I forget the young lady's name, but they called her Nunu. And everybody know about it. Her ex-boyfriend live streamed him killing her on Facebook. Now, here's the thing. They once had a relationship. We covered this story. Uh, the lady that's dead, uh, she kept picking at the other lady that was in his life. Okay, you have to know when to back your ass up and leave well enough alone. You have to think about this here. If he left your ass for doing super stupid shit, and you still doing super stupid shit, you think that's gonna bring him fucking back? It's not. It's just not. Somebody said, I remember that. It's not going to bring him back. Duh. And then you said, oh, he'll be back for this here. If your sex wasn't good enough to keep him, it sure as hell won't be good enough to bring him back. You act like damn fools. There's over what 7 billion people on the planet. Go find yourself and then find the right somebody for you. But if you're still doing super stupid shit, trying to get a person back and they left because of you doing super stupid shit, you need help. That's not gonna bring them back. So you orchestrate your own trouble. You orchestrate your own death. And with all due respect, Nunu orchestrated her own death because she knew she had a goddamn psycho she had been fucking with. Him beating a woman's ass or killing somebody was nothing new. It didn't happen overnight. This was his lifestyle. And she kept teasing it. She kept teasing it. It does not by any means excuse him from what he did. He's in prison with a life sentence. But sometimes you got to know, whoa, back my goddamn ass up. My mother had a plaque up in her dining room up until the day she died. Hello, Miss Tina Holland. And it said, it was a 5x7. And I remember it to the day I die, y'all. It simply said, living well is the best revenge. That's it. That's it. That's it. That's the best revenge. You can't make somebody want stupidity. You can't make somebody want drama. Now, if you care about that person and you don't want them to leave, then you start getting your shit right. Sometimes you wait too late to get your shit together. I love you, I love you, I love you. But sometimes love is just not enough. Anita Baker said, just because I love you, don't mean I won't disappear on your ass. If you want me, let me know you want me. If you need me, let me know you. It's just like a job. You get fired because you don't show up for work, or when you show up, you're late. That's fine. I need my damn job. No, when we need our jobs, we show signs that we need our job. And one of those signs is carrying your ass to work on time. It's simple as that. I would never ever want to be with someone that doesn't want to be with me. That's super stupid. You're separated in thoughts. Some relationships run the course and then it's it. And you can't let it go because you keep looking at how it once was. When we first got together, we said that was cool. It's so good. Since they did it, went to the movies. I know goddamn well it had to be good for you to date his ass. But then shit changed. Sometimes that person changes, and sometimes that person don't change. That's the real them coming out. And you're praying to God to change that person. And God is hearing your prayers, and God has told you over and over again, that's him. I'm not going to change him to make his will become your will. That's not how God works. Like you may get married before mankind and God. But that does not necessarily mean that you got married before mankind and God put you all together. Some of you put yourselves together and then you try to invite God into that mess and he don't do it. Some of you married by name only. Some of you married by name only. That's my husband. That's my husband. Really? Some people can't let go, been together too long. Miss Forbes, you're right, but listen, let me tell you something. You have to know when to let go. You have to, for your emotions, for your mental health, you have to know when to let go. Why would you continue to chase behind somebody that don't want to be caught by your ass? Why? You have to know when to let go. It was an old song, I think back in the 70s. Somebody may call the name of it. It said, let's just kiss and say goodbye. If I love you, if I care about you, here's what I want. If being with me makes you happy, baby, sit your ass down. If being with somebody else makes you happy, go over there and sit your ass down. I may cry, I may cry, I may cry, but eventually I'll live. I'll come back to life. It's just as simple as that. You cannot make someone stay where they don't want to be. You have to know when to let go and realize you probably fucked it up. And sometimes you can fuck it up so bad to where God can come and whisper in somebody's ear and say, "Oh, he got it together." And say, "God, now you know I believe you. But guess what? It's just too late." God said, "Just thought I'd tell you that. I'm gone." It's as simple as that. It's as simple as that. If you love me, then you want me happy, then make me happy. But if you don't, then I have to leave. And so wherever you're the happiest at is where you should want that person to be. You can make that person live a miserable life just to make your dumb ass happy. It's just not going to happen like that. You all are going to go through some things. It's not going to be peaches and cream every day. You just got to continue to work at it. You got to continue to work at it. And if you know you're doing some things that's detrimental to your relationship, that makes it a fragile situation, if you care about that person, that relationship, then you begin to sit back and say, I got to stop this. 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 I got to, because one day they're going to leave your ass. It's as simple as that. But remember, stop orchestrating your own troubles. Stop orchestrating your own setbacks. Stop orchestrating your own deaths. I don't think there's not a woman on the goddamn planet that is worth me running behind, and that woman don't want to be with me. And everybody should have that same attitude. You should. If I want my wife in here tonight, and when I wake up in the bed, if I want to see her, then I better do right. It's as simple as that. Because let me tell you something. If a person is saying, I'm sorry more than I love you, you might need to back up. You got to get past how it once was and look at how it is. How it once was is not how it is. And you can't get it back there. You separate it in thoughts. When it's over, it's over. But to go out and check the woman because your man is putting dick to that woman, check your man like you checked that woman. Why you didn't kill your man? You killed the woman with the truck, and your man's still living, and your super stupid ass locked up in jail. That's dumb. That's stupid. That's stupid. That's ridiculous. You need to see the people at mental health. So now you lost every goddamn thing. You lost the dick, and you lost your freedom, and you lost your family. You have the ability to decide how you handle every situation in your life. All of us do. You have that ability. You do. But here's what you don't have. A lot of times, you don't have the ability to choose the consequences that your ass must face because of your actions. And that's sad. You had control on one end, but you didn't know on the other end, you don't. Your consequences, your punishment is not in your hand. Somebody said, hell no, she can have him. Somebody said, I hate mental abuse. Right. But you have to realize that if somebody's stepping out, it doesn't always mean that you're doing something wrong or you're not doing what you should be doing for them. Sometimes people are just greedy, you know. So either you're gonna put up with it or you're gonna let them move on so that you can move on. But you cannot make someone stop seeing someone if they don't want to stop seeing them. And so you're giving yourself unnecessary headaches and hovering unrealistic fantasies about you all having a happy life until death do you part. If they're out seeing somebody else, so you can't be that important to them. I don't. They can say I love you all day long. That don't mean shit. A mouth will say anything. Love is a verb, and if what you're saying does not match your action, I don't want to hear that bullshit no more. It's as simple as that. So when you love someone, you be good to that individual. And if you're wrong in something, then you go say, I'm sorry, I'm wrong. I was wrong. I was wrong, you know. But you got to start turning things around if you want that person to stay in your life. But the one thing you cannot do is embarrass yourself by running behind, checking somebody else that's fucking your man. Check your man. Check your man. Check your man. Check your man. It's simple as that. You gonna stop seeing it? Yeah. You sure? Yeah. Okay. 2 weeks later. I thought you told me you were gonna leave Tasha alone. You a lying motherfucker. Fuck this. Fuck this. Give her about 2 hours. She good. And I'm trying to get something on this thing. 2 hours, she's good. Shit starts again. Sometimes you play yourself. Stop doing it. You have to realize this. I told my niece Jordan this one time, and we're gonna get out of here. Somebody said one more time for the fools in the bag. I told my niece Jordan this one time, she was dating a guy. No. A guy wanted to talk to her. And he wasn't doing enough hanging out on the damn street corner selling drugs and shit. And so he told her, "Oh, I guess you too damn good for me, huh?" And my response to her is like, "Yes, you are. There are some people that you are too damn good for, male and female. If you're trying to get your life together and go somewhere in life and be something in life, and they're doing something close to nothing, you got them right. I'm too fucking good for your ass. It's as simple as that. It's as simple as that. So, ladies, when they say that shit and you got your shit together or you're trying to go somewhere, say, oh, you goddamn right. You ain't gonna do shit but give me unrealistic fucking promises that A, you cannot keep, and number two, you would not try to keep. All you want to do is get between my goddamn thighs, and that's it. It's as simple as that. And then if they put it on the right, she don't give a fuck no more. She don't give a fuck. But you play yourself. Love yourself, and people will love you back. People greet you the way they see you. It's as simple as that. I love you guys. Thank you all for supporting the show and what we're trying to do here. We was just testing the waters a couple of months ago on YouTube. We didn't think this would take off, but it has taken off. Travel the world, never settle. Let me stop right there. Travel the world says never settle. That's your problem right there. Too many women settle. You settle too damn quick. You settle too quick. And I said this a couple of weeks ago, I think, on one of the shows. Some of you women don't give yourself time to heal from the last jackass you was with before you got your damn panties pulled down again and your legs bust wide open. And then you get on Facebook, he know you're hurting. I'm single and loving it. You single and miserable. It's simple as that. You settle too goddamn quick. I love you. I love you. I love you. Say it all the time. Ask him, what can you do for me that I cannot do for myself? What you gonna bring to the table besides a swinging penis? I can put gas in my car, pay my own bills, put food in my house, and if the necessary occur, I can make love to my goddamn self and then go to bed. It's simple as that. Unless you're dating somebody like me and I can understand. Listen, I love you guys. I appreciate your support, but we need your donations to come in so that we can keep this show on air and we can do what we need to do. We never charge anybody. Anybody that comes to us, and we have people all over the world for help, they're not charged. You all foot that bill for them when you make your donations to this show. You make it possible for us to rent cars and go here and go there and get on buses and planes to go there, to have airtime, to tell you about this and to tell you about that. You all make that possible so that we can help them without them having to worry about paying us. And as long as I live and I'm over this, nobody will ever be charged. I don't care if they're millionaires. That's not the way God gave it to me, but we know bills have to be paid. And so we're asking you all to please donate as often as you can. And we would like to try to get this 2,000 within the next few days there so that we can get to Houston and Arkansas and get back here. If you all have any stories that you would like for us to look into or concerns or whatever, you can contact our manager and field investigator. It's Miss Farris. She's at 1-888-357-3334, extension 2. 1-888-357-3334, extension 2. If you would like to speak with me, 1-888-357-3334. I'm extension 1. Doing a live broadcast is always going to be extension 1. But we cannot do this without you and your donations, and we're always transparent that we promise until the day we die. I love you guys. Ladies, remember this. If you don't love you, if you don't love yourself, who will? Most men do this here, and we're going to go. You don't even know it. Most men study you before they come to you. And here's what they do. They study your strengths. They study your weaknesses. And they need to be blocked. Yeah, I just thought I did. This person who keeps putting this foolishness up. I'm going to try it again. See if I can't. Okay, it says, okay, I guess I did it right that time. Yeah. Now, again, they study your strengths and they study your weaknesses. And at an opportune time, they position themselves in your path. And you think it was by sheer coincidence that you met this person. No, they know you better than you know yourself. They take you out to a restaurant. I'm gonna try to blase blase. That's my favorite. Is it? They know you. They study you. They know when you're most vulnerable. They come to you. They come to you. Know yourself, love yourself. And as Travel the World said, hello from Florida. Tiffany Williams, good evening. Thank you for tuning in tonight. When you love yourself, a man knows it. When you have confidence, a man knows it. And when a man got nothing but game and he watches you, he know one goddamn thing. I can't step to her. She ain't going for that bullshit. She ain't gonna go for it. She's not. You can go from nothing to something together. He can be flat broke, but if he has a dream, a vision, determination, then y'all can get together and make that thing happen. It's as simple as that. But don't miss your soulmate on earth fooling around with jackasses. Don't miss your soulmate on earth fooling around with jackasses. There are some men that you are too damn good for. Respect yourself, and a man have to respect you as well. It should get to a point to where you don't. If you don't value yourself, they see your weaknesses, and then here they come, and they take advantage of you. You all you have. You might be the only somebody who loves you. But when a man know you love yourself and you can move through life without him and he wants you, he's coming. But just make sure you're not getting caught up in the moment. If you just want to have fucking sex, look, let's just sex this thing on out and get the fuck on. Make sure if you want relationships, that it's relationships. Make sure you want relationships, he want relations. Okay? Think about it. You think it's a relationship, it's relations. That's it. You're separated in thought. As simple as that. And just because she was married before mankind and God, as I said earlier, does not necessarily mean God put you all together. You put yourselves together, then you try to invite God into that mess. God says, ain't got nothing to do with it. Nothing. Nothing. Simple as that. Again, we thank you all for tuning in to Injustice Investigations. I'm Al Scott, your host. I love you guys. I appreciate your genuine support. Whatever you need, call us and we'll be there for you. If you send us an email and we don't respond right back, I promise you, eventually somebody will. There are tons and tons of emails. And the last thing I'm gonna say this here, before I ever do a story on two people, one is alleged in this happened, and this happened on this side. I'm never gonna do a one-sided show. I'm gonna hear both sides. I'm going to hear both sides. That's the way I've always done. And that's the way I'm going to do it until I die. You cannot call me and try to insist and bully me into doing a show using my platform because your ass is angry with somebody. I don't work like that. Do your own goddamn thing. Get your own platform up and start speaking. You're not going to come here and do this. If you know me and have studied me, watched my show, you know I ain't going for that fucking bullshit. If you mad at some goddamn body else, you want me to be mad at them? I'm not. They ain't got nothing to me. That's your ass. I like them. Anytime you call me, I diligently research and investigate what you tell me. I diligently do that. I'll say yes, and I'll listen. Mm-mm. Every time you call me, all incoming and outgoing calls are always recorded. I always want to be on the side of right. That means I'm neutral. I'm gonna expose this, and I'm going to expose that. Tell you what mainstream media want, and then you decide what's going on. Malia Davis, as long as I live, your story will never die. We're coming to Houston, Texas. All of you, I thank you all. Love you too, Macy C. Thank you so much for supporting this show. People, we really need your donations so we can get up out of here and do what needs to be done. If you don't see me on Facebook anymore, I'm just getting tired. I'm just getting tired of being blocked or held back because people are upset with the things that I say. As always, I love you guys. Remember, I'm not always right, and you are where to donate. Okay, Miss Scott. If you go to paypal.me slash, am I right? No, paypal.me slash injustice gotcha. The Cash App,